little car ride home thing.
Another car ride home.
Can't wait. So
That's my thing. I've noticed that whenever we start these things, I'm always like...
super excited.
No, just like saying...
Just dreading it?
Saying whatever you say.
What do you mean? Oh, like
another
a
car ride home. Feels like another car ride home.
Like
whatever
a
I
parrot?
just said. Yeah.
Rah?
Yeah, sure.
No offense meant.
Had the emergency brake on.
Wow. Oh, I've done that. It's like I don't know. I always thought, like, when I was young, before I learned how to drive, actually a couple of years after even I got my, like, N or whatever, I always thought, like, if you had the emergency brake on, you just wouldn't be able to move. You know?
Still can. That is proved.
Yeah, well, I know that, but, like, I thought that. Because I never actually tried driving with the e-brake on. Because I just thought, you know, you'd be like, what was that? I guess, like, the Fast and Furious shows, you know, where they're, like, waiting to start and all they're doing is just burning rubber.
I thought that was the emergency.
Yeah, I thought that was, like, the e-brake or something.
So how do they do that, then? How do they burn rubber?
I don't know, e-brake? that's still my answer.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I don't. I think you just, like, hold on the brakes. Step on the brakes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I assume the e-brake would help, but probably not. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. But, oh god. Okay. Please don't back up into us. I'm scared. Wow, that would just ruin it, eh?
What's this guy doing?
Yeah, I know. So anyways, since I've been wanting to talk about this all week, fucking Walking Dead. First episode back.
Yeah.
What is your impressions?
I liked it. I thought the whole Carl thing, like...
Fuck Carl, I hate Carl.
You know, it was annoying, but, I mean, it made sense.
Carl's the biggest hypocrite ever. What do you mean it made sense?
For a kid like that, after going through all that kind of shit, and
yeah.
then seeing his, like, baby sister potentially be dead, we still don't know.
No way, they're not gonna kill a baby.
But still, I think that's an appropriate reaction. He's under some pretty intense stress.
Yeah, I just don't understand what's with, like, the dad hate, I guess. I guess how old is he in the series? Probably, like, 14?
I think it's the whole Shane dynamic, though, because when Shane was around, he was, like, fathering him in a way that
yeah,
Carl
but Rick was in a coma. Like, what can you do? Yeah, Rick was in a coma before, like, you know, he caught up with Shane and Carl and whatever his bitch wife's name was.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like, you can't, you know, coma dad doesn't beat, like, conscious dad, right? Or conscious potential stepdad?
I didn't know that he was in a coma, though. It's complex. It's super complex, just relational stuff that, yeah, I think I wasn't, like, the entire episode I was kind of annoyed that he was acting like that, because you want to see the best in all the characters. But then, I just think that was, you know, to be expected.
I don't know, I'm not personally rooting for the best in all characters. Like Merle, he was so cool. Like, he was such a dick, but just so cool.
He was a good character.
Yeah.
But you don't like the governor.
Oh, yeah, I still don't like the governor.
Crazy.
I mean, I guess he's a good bad guy, it's just, I don't know. I gotta give him points for, like, perseverance, you know, attacking the same jail twice after fucking up the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know, it's just kind of stupid. I mean, I guess he get, like, when, I guess the end of the third season, right before the season, mid-season break, because he, like, executed a bunch of his guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you do that?
Because he's crazy. Psychopath. No regard for human life.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, when you put it that way, yeah. Maybe. Sorry, anyways, back to Carl. I hate Carl.
You hate Carl?
Yeah, I hate Carl.
I think he's going to be a badass dude when he grows up.
I don't understand, like, you know, everything goes to shit, and they barely managed to get out, plus Rick was shot up. And the first thing he wants to do is just separate from his dad?
He's a kid. Kids are crazy. Like, they're little psychopaths in their own right.
Oh, totally, but, I don't know, like, end of the world, you think you would want to stick together. And, like, the fact he almost died twice.
Carl. Misguided youth.
Fucking Carl.
He's gonna need counseling.
Who wouldn't need counseling after dealing with a kid like Carl?
Okay. What do you think about Michonne?
She has... Okay, I'm confused. I was confused about that one. Not quite sure what that, like, flashback analogy was all about.
Well, I'm guessing that the two guys that...
Or her son and, I guess, his lover?
What?
There weren't two. Yeah, wasn't it?
No, her son was the baby that she was carrying. And then the guy...
Yeah, but there was two guys, right?
Yeah, one of them was probably the father, right? And then the other was just the friend. Or a brother, or something like that.
Huh. I thought... Okay, I was, like, studying, because I had a midterm today. So I was, like, half paying attention.
Yeah.
And I just, I focus in on, like, specific words. I heard, like, lover and stuff. And so I thought, like, they were... Like, they were Michonne's older son and his lover.
They're like the same age, though.
Yeah, so wouldn't that make sense? Like the two guys.
No, Michonne and the guys were like the same age.
How do you don't know that?
You can tell.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Okay, so maybe they got 5 years on each other.
Yeah.
So she had her son when she was 5 years old.
Wasn't it a little girl? The baby? Was that I don't know. I barely remember. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Michonne's just super badass. And
Yeah, I like that dynamic though because until this point, she's been that stable, strong point where she just doesn't waver and all her decisions seem like survival instinct based, like fight or flight kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool just to see her crack like that.
Just come crawling back. Literally come crawling back to Rick.
Yeah.
It was a good ending though, like Michonne knocking on the door. I thought that was pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like her as a character.
Yeah.
And maybe now that she's had that kind of break, she might open up a bit more. Because it seemed like she had just, obviously with her son dying and the guy potentially killing the son and all that jazz, like that probably had a pretty big wear on her. That's why she was so closed up until this point, right?
Yeah.
Even with the other people, the other survivors, like she was always just like indifferent.
Yeah, who doesn't like a strong female lead? I mean, I guess the strong female lead from last season was Andrea, but I don't know.
Oh my god.
I think she just like shit the bed. She just totally made the worst possible decisions possible.
She died, right? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she died.
Okay,
she ended up getting bit and then she shot herself. He's like, no, I want to do
Milton,
it.
whatever that guy's name was. The scientist.
Yeah. Poor guy. I thought the scientist was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll depend. We'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm still totally rooting for Glenn. And then, did you watch the season or the next episode?
Yeah.
Sneak preview.
Next dog.
Yeah. Seems like they're in some trouble.
Yeah, I would say.
But
do you think they're gonna link back up again?
they better.
Yeah.
Or that, or Maggie's gonna die. I think we were talking about this before.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna die.
One of those two they're gonna go.
You think like Maggie's gonna get pregnant and then she's gonna get bit or something?
Oh God, pull like a Game of Thrones. Oh, you haven't watched Game of Thrones?
No, sorry, not a Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Okay.
I will eventually.
Yeah, you should.
Eventually.
It's so cool.
But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, there's still some little things about the show that bug me, but
Oh, Walking Dead?
yeah, but I don't know, just like stupid decisions and but I mean that's how they build suspense, right? Like, I don't know, the fact that once Carl falls to the ground, he can't get back up.
Okay, let's put you in that situation.
Help! I've fallen. I can't get back up.
This is what I'm saying.
It's
though.
like that. It's like that commercial with the bun for elderly people. Oh, help! I've fallen. I can't get back up.
Okay, but you gotta put yourself in that frame of mind. Like, I think there's a study that was pointed out in one of my classes that was talking about. Maybe it wasn't a study. Maybe it was just some like athlete or some person who had been in a situation like that.
I can't get back up.
But like, if it's say you're being attacked by a bear, right?
Yeah, you run
Yeah, but
faster than the other guy.
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, falls are bound to happen. Like, you're experiencing an emotional state that you have never experienced before.
Oh, no.
And your body is in overdrive.
Yeah, no, I
So
understand
everything is
falling. I just don't
emphasized.
understand unable to get back up part. Like, he had literally 10 seconds. So,
You see that so often in movies and TV shows
Yeah.
and stuff. People tripping and falling, and then like they struggle to regain their footing.
yeah, like,
There's got to be some sort of reality that's based on.
I don't know. I think they just do it to build suspense, personally. Personally. I mean, until, a zombie apocalypse happens and...
Or you get attacked by a bear. James Lang theory, cannon bear. Who knows?
What?
My motivation class.
Oh, sorry.
Boring theory.
Oh, sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I imagine I would run. I mean, that's like the same question, like, I'm sure a lot of people ask, like, oh, how would I react in a fight, right?
Fight or flight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of people are obviously like, oh, of course I'm going to hit back or whatever, but who knows? I mean, I think the smartest decision, especially in that context, would just be to run.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, when you're up against a bear, what can you really do? Oh, I read somewhere, apparently a tiger can kill a bear with one swipe of its claw.
Where did you read that?
Internet. So it could be wrong.
Everything on the internet is true.
Oh,
Everything.
Take it with a grain of salt, you know? Could be true, could be not.
Right.
I mean, if you saw a tiger and a lion fight, or sorry, a tiger and a bear fight, who would you want to win?
Wait, how would a tiger fight a bear? Are there even tigers and bears in the same, like, location? Tigers are, like, Africa.
And India.
And India.
And China.
And China.
And
are
there's
there
bears in China.
Oh, there are? Okay.
Pandas.
I'm just stupid. I don't know geography.
I don't know, I could be making up. So, yeah, I guess, I don't know, back to The Walking Dead again. I don't know. It's just super childish. It bugs me a little bit, but not anymore, because I've just like come to accept that it's just part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, like this 2-inch switchblade goes straight into the brain. Apparently, that's a thing. Remember, it was like in the first season where, or maybe third season, where Rick kind of figures out, like, there's that whole dynamic between Shane and Lori.
Yeah.
And then they go to this bus depot, and Rick basically traps Shane on the bus.
Okay, yeah. I remember that.
And then he has, like, you know, this tiny little switchblade that probably can't
is that
paper.
when he was trying to, like, hold the door?
Yeah, and then he, like, stabbed him in the head. It's like, come on, like, really? But, you know, I thought Shane was super cool. Besides, minus, like, the whole crazy kind of deal.
Yeah, I don't miss him. Like, he had what he got coming to him. Like, it was a long time in the
ruthless,
cards.
dude.
Oh, it was
so
true,
cool.
though. I mean, just the way that he was acting after the whole thing when Rick was found to be alive again.
Oh, yeah, so jealous.
Just fucking crazy.
It's like high school all over again.
Oh.
I don't know. I think the wife didn't really do too well to handle that
Lori.
anyways. Yeah.
God, she was so good in Prison Break, and then now she's like the evil person.
Huh. I don't think I would like her in Prison Break. Probably because I watched The Walking Dead first. I just have that, you know, pre-mindset. Just be like, wow, I hate this girl.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I wonder if they're going to introduce any new characters. They must, because they killed off a ton.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, they got the other group with Maggie and all the other guys and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll, like, run into somebody or find somebody new.
Well, because it's like that group that they met in the jail, and they locked them in there. I can't remember any of their names, but...
Yeah, me neither. I like them, though.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Especially that guy, oh my god, such a tank.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an interesting character.
Just roid rage so hard.
Which, again, was interesting when that started to go down, just the response that he showed, because he was so, like, calm and collect up until that point, like,
loses it.
the group leader and diplomatic and nice and all that kind of stuff,
Well,
right?
I don't know, like, when you, I guess him and that girl had a thing.
Yeah.
You know, when she gets burned alive, I think it kind of hits home a little bit.
That's what that show does so well, I think. That's what I get out of it, at least, is that the extremes of that emotion that people experience in an extreme environment. It's crazy.
You think it's like they made it up for the show, or it was already in the comic book?
I've never read the comic book.
Yeah, me neither.
But
I would
I'm
like
assuming
to,
since it's a zombie apocalypse, it's probably in the comic book.
Yeah. Because, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to read it probably until the series is over. And then, you know, read it and be like, oh, this is what should have happened, or whatever.
Never been a big comic book guy.
But pictures, no words. You just look at the pictures.
Just get bored.
It's like a still movie.
Yeah.
Too bad. I was so sad Herschel died.
Yeah, I miss them already. I wonder if he's doing any other, like, TV shows or movies.
Just to look him up?
Go watch it.
He was in, he's in, what's that movie called? The Host.
The Host?
Yeah, it's like a foreign movie.
He's in that movie?
Yeah, he's like the doctor in that movie.
Shit.
Yeah, only at the very beginning, though. So he's only in there for like 5 minutes. So yeah, it's like this foreign Korean movie where it's about this monster
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah,
I've never watched it all the way through.
it's great. Love it.
Are you gonna watch the new Godzilla movie when it comes out?
Yeah,
Filmed in
right.
Vancouver.
Is it?
Yep.
Huh.
Have you seen the trailer?
No. I'm gonna save it until I watch it.
Yeah,
I know.
The teaser trailer is sweet.
Yeah. No, I'm totally gonna watch Godzilla, and it'd be like the ultimate if they like did Godzilla and Pacific Rim together. Oh my god, that'd be sweet.
Did not watch Pacific Rim.
Really?
No interest.
Why not? Giant robots beating the crap out of huge monsters? What's not to like?
Giant monsters I like. Giant robots, like independent of giant monsters, I also like. But when they're just like pitted against each other and fighting, I don't know what it is about that, but it completely draws me out of it. Like Transformers, even though it's like total tongue-in-cheek, I enjoy watching those movies. It's like a visual, just crazy time.
It's robots. It's the same thing as like the Pacific Rim, except instead of robots fighting robots, they're like robots fighting huge-ass monster things.
For whatever reason, it just takes the realism out of it for me. Like, it's okay to believe that there can be giant robots or giant monsters.
Into any cars.
But when there's both in one universe, it's just too much.
Don't forget the like the huge the base they had on the moon, Dave. Come on. Really? Come on, Dave. Damn it.
Yeah, just for some reason I just can't do the two together. Got to be separate.
Too close-minded.
Very close-minded.
Yeah, very close-minded.
That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah. Can't accept giant robots and monsters in the same movie.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna have a bad impact on my life down the road.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Just you wait.
Mm-hmm.
Just you wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyway, so I had, I think I mentioned this before, but I had a midterm today.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like one of those, I don't know, it was like a weird new format kind of deal where, let's say my class is an hour and a half, and you write your own personal exam for, I guess, an hour, and for the other half hour, you, like, work with a group, basically on the same exam, just they take out, like, a couple questions. So what is the point of that? We ended up finishing in, like, 2 minutes, and we were just, like, talking. It's like, dude, what's the point? You've already done it once. Why do it again? I mean, besides, like, comparing answers.
Yeah.
But,
so you worked, like, collaboratively on, like, a couple questions, or what? How did it work?
Yeah, it was basically, like, the whole exam minus, like, 5 questions.
Okay. And then the 5 were they, like, discussion questions, or just, like, true, false, multiple choice?
They were all multiple choice.
So it was 5 multi-choice questions?
No, it was 15 multiple choice questions.
I'm saying for the group portion, it was just multiple choice questions that you
and the individual was
Really?
multiple choice as well.
That's strange. Wow.
Yeah, it was like 20 multiple choice questions. I mean, they were like math questions.
Yeah.
So, you had to do math, but I mean, the group was like 15 of those 20.
So was it, with the group, was it any questions that, like, you couldn't do on your own? Like, you'd need group members for? Or, like...
Dave, who do you think you're talking to?
No,
Please,
you know what I mean.
Who do you think you're talking
Okay,
to?
right. Of course, you always need group members.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say so.
Yeah.
They're all supposed to... why would they give you a question... Like, because you do the individual part first, right? Yeah. Why would it give you, like, a group question on an individual exam?
I don't quite understand that. I could see, like, a small discussion where there's just kind of, like, a topic and you talk about and you write down the contents of your discussion, but if it's multiple choice questions, that's very strange.
Unless they're, like, setting you up to fail. So basically, I want them to guess.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently it's, like, a huge collaboration kind of... Something about... learning right away? Who knows? I would never do it. Don't recommend it.
No. Like the traditional test style individual?
Yeah. I like working by myself. Yeah. I'm one of those guys.
What about those people that say that they don't test well?
I just think they're just bullshit.
They don't study enough?
Probably. I mean...
Have you ever had test anxiety?
Been nervous before, yeah.
But to the point where as soon as you sit down, you forget everything that you've read?
Yes and no. I mean, if I didn't study for the exam, then it'd be like, sit down.
But these are people that have put in the time and the hours to study for the exam, and then as soon as they sit down, their mind goes blank. They can't recall anything.
Well, that just means they haven't studied enough. That's what I think, personally.
No, but outside of an exam setting, they could do all that information, no problem. But it's just in that exam setting where they're pressured, and everything's on the line for that 25%, 50%, whatever it is, right?
Well, then what use are you in, like, the real applicant, the real world? If you fucking forget everything in, like, a precious situation, what... do you really deserve to be there?
Eugenics.
Wow. No, that's not what I mean.
That's where it's going.
Yeah.
Sounds like
oh
it.
my god, dude. I can't, okay, maybe I
What
can.
use are you should cleanse you from the gene pool. You cannot reproduce.
I mean, like, the first 2 years of university, I was totally like, God, I fucking hate these exams. I was just some sort of thing, like, I can just scan your brain, you know? Like, and just, yeah, and just,
Right.
like, yeah, but, like, oh, yeah, he knows this or whatever. It's like, yeah, you know, like...
It's located right here.
Yeah, like...
Cingulate gyrus.
Yeah, exactly.
Gyrus.
You know, they ask you questions if, you know, you remember something. So, like, the image on your brain, you know, lights up in that area. Whatever, it's all good.
I wonder if it's ever going to be like that.
I doubt it.
That'd be so neat.
No.
It's interesting that in Star Trek they didn't have that.
At Star?
Which is in the future, we have spaceships and interplanetary travel and warp speed. And they still had the standard school testing academy thing set up back on Earth.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think any of those had to do with, like, creating memories or whatever. You know? But back to that. Yeah, I mean, if you, like, are so pressured you literally can't do anything, do you really... I mean, it's totally different, kind of, from, like, a real-world kind of perspective compared to just sitting there and writing an exam. But at the same time, you don't do well under pressure. I mean, do I really expect you to do well under pressure for something else?
So, what about the people who have... go for it. Sorry, I need to think about my thoughts.
Okay, I was just adding something. I mean, it's totally different for someone who, you know, wants to go into research where you got a shit ton of time to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
I mean, that's completely different, but let's say, I don't know, let's say you were, an extreme example would be, let's say you're operating on someone, right? And, you know, the patient's dying, high pressure situation, and you blank out. Is that really acceptable?
What I was going to say is, what about the people who at first exhibit that kind of like symptomology where their mind goes blank and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
but then with like either counseling, therapy, medication, I don't know, yoga, just
Masturbation.
Wolf of Wall Street, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Some sort of like therapy, cognitive behavior therapy, where they can like counsel themselves and get them to that point where they can access that information, the anxiety goes away. What do you say about that? Are they still useless?
No, but that means they practiced or quote-unquote studied enough to get to that point.
No, it's not that they're studying the material, it's that they're unlocking that brain state where they can access that kind
and
of
that's
stuff.
part of your studying, right? You're
it's
studying
not.
to get to that point. That's the way I see it.
I don't agree.
No, because you're seeing it as two separate
Yeah,
two
that's
separate
what I'm saying.
packages.
Yeah.
But I don't know, when you're evaluating someone, just in general, you're not looking at like separate packages. Like, I don't know, like he's strong, but he's not very good. I don't know, who knows? Like, you're evaluating them as one whole thing.
Yeah.
So why would you split it up?
Because there's different components that contribute to like the culmination of that one thing.
Yeah, but one thing, like one overall product. I mean, if let's say you're valuing someone for like a job or something, like let's say a physical labor job, and you say, oh, he's really strong and good at his job, but personality-wise, he's a total fucking dick. Would you want to hire him, even if he's good at his job? And if you hire him, he's going to go in the workplace and just ruin it for everyone else.
Yes.
You would not hire him. Really, dude? Well,
I don't know where this is
don't you
going.
ever start a company.
I don't know where this is going.
No, well, what I was pushing for is you obviously look at the whole package.
Yeah.
So why would you only look at how well they know someone if you don't look at how well they can perform with that knowledge? Right?
Okay, what you're saying that you should look at not just the whole thing, but the individual components.
No, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Don't.
But that's just what you just said.
No,
though.
did I?
Yeah.
No, I was.
You
No.
want to look at the individual things. That
No,
they're
no,
not
no,
a dick,
no, no.
and then they're also good at their job.
Yeah, but the overall package.
So they know their information, but they freeze at times.
I-
Comparisons!
No, it's not. It's the wrong.
I want an argument!
No, you did not.
Yes!
No, I want to go back on this recording.
You heard it here first.
I think you are putting words in my mouth, Dave. Putting words in my mouth. Okay, rephrase,
reverse
because
psychology.
you're a fucking liar.
I was just getting...
Yeah, now I'm just getting rude.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Okay, anyways, no, my example was, you're hiring someone for a job. You know they're good at their job, but they're a complete dick, right? Would you hire them? Probably not.
No.
Exactly. So
You're looking at two different things, though.
no, yeah, but you're combining them into one thing.
What? One decision that you're not going to hire them.
No, like as one person. I mean, you're not just hiring the person on oh, he's good at his job, but you're also hiring him at other things, but because they all add up together, right? That's what I'm going for. So, and back to the exam example was saying, what if they know the material, but they, blank out because they're too anxious?
Yeah.
You wouldn't just test them on if they know the material or not. You would test them on if they know the material and if they can write the exam, or how well they can write the exam. So that's one thing. You're testing them on, like, everything combined rather than just if they know the material or not. Because I could go home and study and be like, yeah, I know the material, but, like, not be able to write an exam well and still do bad. Do you get what I mean now?
No idea. No. We should move on.
You suck.
We should move on.
Fine. Damn it.
So, bike lanes, eh? Pretty cool? Yeah.
I hate you.
The scenic route?
I hate you so much.
Is it route or route?
Route.
Zebra or zebra?
Zebra.
Whoa!
Damn it. Route and zebra.
I'll kill you if you ever say zebra. And he just did.
Zebra. No, don't give me the zebra
I'm
argument.
putting words in your mouth again.
No, yeah, you are, Dave. Like the stupid, like,
Man,
how do you pronounce Z or Z? Canadian is Z, American is Z.
I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. I use both interchangeably, just whatever I feel like saying.
You just say zebra occasionally?
Maybe. Depending on my mood state. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if I'm feeling rather American or Australian, I imagine they would say zebra. Oh, zebra! How you going? I'm never gonna do that again.
Wow, man. Okay, anyways, back to some current news then, I guess. Really
Traffic's pretty bad today.
No. Did you hear about that? Did you see that video on YouTube?
That's very generic. There's only one or two.
Can I keep going?
You paused as if I was supposed to answer. Sorry, carry on.
Anyways, yeah, so it's this couple, well, just one guy, the peak-to-peak gondola for Whistler?
Yeah.
So apparently this couple broke the door and one of the guy, like, base jumped out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And he had it on a little GoPro.
Yeah.
But it's, like, totally illegal.
Totally illegal.
But people are like, oh, wow, this guy's so cool, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Isn't base jumping in general illegal off structures and buildings and all that kind of stuff? Like, it's always illegal, yet people always do it.
Yeah, I mean, for the thrill. And I mean, I totally get it. I guess it's the same premise as, like, bungee jumping or skydiving or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I get why people don't want. It totally makes sense why you don't want people to base jump off of, like, tall buildings. Because, I mean, if you fuck up and die, it's kind of a nightmare to deal with. And base jumping's pretty dangerous as it is, right? But I don't know, just the fact that, well, obviously people are like, wow, this is super cool, but they don't really talk about. I guess they broke the doors to the gondola or whatever, and however much that would cost.
Mm-hmm. It's basically that XXX culture. Vin Diesel, XXX. You ever see that movie?
No.
Extreme stunts. It was base jumping.
With, like, cars and stuff?
He stole a politician's car, which was like a sweet Corvette, and he drove it off a bridge and then parachuted out of the car.
See, I just think of that as a huge waste. Why not steal the car and sell it or something?
Because he's Vin Diesel. He doesn't need to sell cars. He jumps them off bridges and base jumps. And then he got hired into the government to work as a secret agent.
What? Mm-hmm. How does that work?
Because he went to prison for something.
Oh, what a surprise. Vin Diesel in prison,
and then,
maybe.
Who was it? Was it the guy? I think it was Morpheus. Was Morpheus in that one?
Really? Obvious sweet movie.
Yeah, okay, so a government guy comes to, you should come work for us because we've seen your skills. They will work. They will be good for what we need you for, blah, blah, blah. And then they hired him on. He went to Russia. Did a whole bunch of stuff.
And that was it?
Yeah. It used to be my favorite movie. I've seen it like 50 billion times.
Really? Mine used to be Bad Boys.
What you gonna do?
Or Men in Black. Still really like Men in Black. Number 3 kind of sucked. No,
did not watch number 3.
It was okay. He, like, goes back in time. Oh, no, wait. Maybe he goes... I can't remember. He goes back in time in one of them. No, yeah, he goes back in time for the third one. It's kind of sad, yeah. And, I don't know, didn't really like the second one, just because...
Yeah, original Men in Black is
Yeah.
totally the best. Though the song from the second one is probably way better.
What song was that?
Nod your head, black suit's coming. Nod your head like this. You nod your... like this. You see?
Yeah. I tried to erase that image from my mind.
Because it was too awesome and it's just overriding everything.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was amazing. Yeah, good song.
Yeah. I think you liked it a lot. Maybe way too much.
So, the more ads and media coverage that I see for this Lego movie, the more I want to see it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't wait to see that movie. It's going to be so good.
Yeah, my friend told me it was like a good movie, but I don't know. It's a kids movie, and nothing wrong with like seeing a kids movie. But is there words in there? Because remember all the Lego games? There's no words. It's just like random noises and grunts. So I mean, the whole.
There are words.
Okay, good.
No, they hired Morgan Freeman, but he didn't say anything. He was just there hanging out,
just making grunts and noises.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like if the whole movie's like that, I'm not gonna watch it.
No. Have you played a Lego video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always talk.
No, they don't.
I've never played one, so I'm just guessing.
No, they don't talk. There's like no actual talking.
Never
It's just
mind
like,
then.
or,
Okay.
you know, just
Yeah,
like
the movie they definitely talk.
vocal exclamations. There's no words.
Like The Sims.
Yeah. Well,
Have I told you my Sims theory?
what Sims theory? We're all Sims?
What happens if when we die, we become Sims? Controlled by people that are alive. How scary would that be? That'd be fucked up.
Yeah, it would, because that would make me like.
Because, you know, people are like...
more yeah, that'd make me a serial killer, Dave. That'd make me a serial killer.
A killer of souls.
Yeah, that's no good. I don't support that theory.
Take the ladder out of the pool and just
Yeah, I'm
perpetually
not-
swim around.
Yeah, that or like build 4 walls around them so they can't get out, they can't sleep.
Trap them in the kitchen. If you put like a chair in the kitchen, they just...
Yeah, but they
shit
can eat and
themselves.
stuff. Yeah, no, like, you literally just build a
strip
1
their
by
dignity.
1 square and just trap them in there. They can't sleep because they can't lie down. Yeah, all they can do is stand, and they can't eat, and they just, you know, the poo just keeps rising until they suffocate and die.
So, when you played Sims games,
I was
did
kind of a bad person.
you do like the interaction with like the neighbors and like go to work and all that kind of shit?
Obviously, yeah, you try to like bang as many girls as you could.
So, your focus was on the banging, is what you're saying.
Yes and no. I don't know. I really like building houses, but I got to the point where it just like screw it. I don't care.
I loved the building houses, which is why I love building things in Minecraft.
Yeah, but
I'm like an architect at heart, but not in real life because I don't want to do that.
wow, dude.
Unless it's a sex architect. How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah, no, I get it.
You could have at least laughed. Thank you.
Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely tried spending most of my time trying to set my Sims on fire.
That's...
Well, because, like, you can make them put, baked potatoes, and it has tinfoil on it. If you make it in there, it sets on fire. So, and apparently your Sims will try and put it out. So, like, what I would do is, it took me forever to actually set things on fire, but, yeah, I would try and, like, set the stove on fire, and then try and build, a wall, trapping them in the kitchen, and like adding chairs and stuff, so like everything starts burning. It never worked.
You know that thing where like young serial killers just like kill animals and that kind of thing? Getting that vibe right now. Getting that vibe.
Do I have to tell? Okay, so is now a bad time to bring up? So you know when like houses set on fire in The Sims?
Yeah.
Like the firemen come.
Yeah. Oh, you just wanted the firemen to show up.
No, I tried to trap the firemen as well.
Okay. We're done here.
Yeah. So if there's not another podcast, I'm probably in jail.
I just defriended you from Facebook.
Wow. That's not. Wow, just shut up, okay? I don't know, there was never like. You can never get them to fall off stuff, which is kind of disappointing.
Good balance.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, if you could like build bridges or something, that'd be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like.
High structures.
Yeah, push them off so they can like.
Hey, go up there.
Yeah, do a swan
really
dive
cool.
off the Golden Gate Bridge.
There's lots of firefighters up there. You should go check them out.
Yeah, I'm so a big fan of The Sims. Do you know there's like a Katy Perry expansion for Sims 3?
Oh god, you would love that.
Wow.
Living the life of Katy Perry.
No, not
You
her.
too can be a firework.
I hate you. Probably says that on the box cover. Actually.
Hear you roar.
No, you can like Shut up, Dave. Shut up.
That's all the Katy Perry songs.
That's
that I
it?
know. Yeah.
Oh, man, you are not
What's
a
that
fan.
one where she has like the cream coming out of her boobs?
No, not Candyland. California?
California
Ca-
Dreamin'?
No, California Girls. Yeah, that one.
California girls are undesigned. Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah, I know
it
the
has
lyrics.
she talks about candy and
Yeah.
whipped cream comes out of her boobs.
We've all seen that video. How many times though?
A lot.
Yeah, differs from person to person.
Yeah, there's definitely some videos where you just turn it on mute but keep replaying it.
Is that what you were doing last night instead of studying?
No.
You had Minecraft open and that. And
Yeah,
no.
just another video. Oh, what a great music video! I'm really appreciating for the artistic value. Wow, you're just making me sound like the total creep.
Well, yeah, you are.
Wow, just because I kill Sims doesn't mean I'm a creep. You can't tell me you haven't tried it yourself.
Killing Sims?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You never drowned a Sim?
Nope.
Set a Sim on fire?
Yeah, never to completion. Like, there have been those times where it's just like, what happens if I take, oh, they just swim around. Oh, they're struggling, get the ladder. Put it back and they get back up. So, never to the point where
You're
they actually...
a kind god, Dave.
Kind God.
Yeah, I would make games with, I don't know, I'm taking care of 6 people in one house.
Yeah.
And I'll trap one and just forget about him. Until they died. Or oh shit, he was still trapped in there. Yeah. Yeah, and...
It'd be sweet if you could build a house Haunting in Connecticut style. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, wait, that's the ghost with the shit moving around, right? I don't know. All the haunting movies.
Every haunted movie. No, so, spoiler alert, at the end of that movie, it's discovered that in the walls are all these bodies, all these people.
Yeah.
You should make a Sims house with all the people that you killed, but put their bodies in the walls.
Well, I could...
See if it gets haunted.
You can get gravestones. You can just make them, line them up and then just build a wall over them.
They need to make a more real, graphic representation of the Sims.
I know.
When people die, you have to actually do the shit that you do.
Go to a funeral.
Yeah, you gotta, get the coffin and all that kind of shit.
They get depressed for a week.
Yeah.
That's what happens when someone dies. Yeah, you can get their urn and stuff. And
their urn? Yeah, just put a whole bunch of urns in the walls.
Oh my god, that'd be creepy.
How messed up would that be?
Yeah, I'm not that much of a psychopath. And their ghosts can come back and taunt you or something.
Really?
Yeah, and apparently someone was telling me in Sims 2, or was it 1? I can't remember. But if you buy this painting of the clown and your Sim's super depressed, the clown will come out of the painting and be a total dick to you until you either die or you somehow get rid of the clown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it an evil clown or just
Yeah, it's an evil clown. He just makes your guy more depressed and he does bad things to you. Yeah, I know. And another one was one of my favorites. They're stargazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently you stargaze your Sim enough. I think it's a lot. It's a lot of time, but apparently you do it enough, a meteor will fall on your Sim and kill him.
What are the odds of that?
And, no, it's programmed. It's awesome. But yeah, you're trying to make your Sim superstar by turning into a stargazer, and then kill your Sim for you. Yeah, definitely not a happy ending there. Oh! And I gotta tell you this one time where I turned on no free will.
What's that?
It's basically free. So when you give your Sims free will, they can go around they're hungry, they'll go eat.
Yeah.
Or if they really need to go, they'll override your past commands and just go to the washroom instead of peeing themselves.
Yeah.
So no free will is basically they don't do anything unless you tell them to.
Oh.
So it's hardcore. Yeah, it's hardcore Sims mode. Jeez, people are so rude.
You're right. The 37 Hawks was definitely one.
Yeah, Jesus.
He's still going.
Whatever, man. Good on him for not budging.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Back to my
He's probably dead now.
Yeah, it's getting out of his car. Sorry. Anyways, my Sims. So yeah, I tried no free will once. So it was I had 2 guys, a guy and a girl, and then I was just really bored. So this is I'm gonna play The Sims for real. Tell them to go to work, get a job. Yeah, actually eat. Don't pee all over the floor. If something's broken and spewing water everywhere, actually fix it rather than leaving it. So I did not do very well.
No?
No. But it ended up to the point where I got the girl pregnant, and then she had a kid, and then I didn't realize both of them went to jobs. So, yeah, I would leave the baby there for like 6 hours a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I barely even...
Terrible father.
Hey, man. Forgot to hire a babysitter. There was no babysitter option. The maid couldn't work as a babysitter.
Is that what you're going to do if you have kids? Just...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we go to work.
Yeah. Hire some lady to clean our house. By the way, we have a baby. Take care of that.
You just like let him out in the backyard for like a couple hours.
Let him free roam, yeah. Crawl around, you know.
No free will.
Yeah. He has to be outside for 4 hours. If he's crying, don't just ignore him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, if you leave your baby long enough, like neglect them long enough, and they're just a hassle to deal with anyways, because constantly crying, want food. It's like, who the fuck cares?
Like little dogs.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I'm trying to sleep here.
Yeah.
And it's what's the child services? Yeah, it's like some people from child services will come and take your kid away.
Good.
And I try to, and this is what I try, and I was just like, no, fuck no. Like, I'm trying really hard here, and you're taking my kid away? So I tried to wall them in so they couldn't leave.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bodies in the wall.
Yeah.
You should just have like a whole section of your house of like walled in people. So, oh, what's that screaming? Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, don't worry
it's a
about
dog.
it.
It's the baby downstairs,
Oh, I wish I could have dogs in The Sims. An expansion
So,
pack.
yeah, see, there's an expansion pack for Katy Perry, but there's no expansion pack for dogs.
There is. There's for dogs. You can get like apparently like dogs, cats, horses.
It's stupid that there's like expansion
Oh, they're
packs.
so expensive. Not worth it. Really. And there's a college one too.
Is there like in-game stuff where like you can buy like money with X amount of money? You do that? Like in-app stuff?
Like pay to win kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Really? Oh.
But it's like for costumes and stuff.
That shit's scary. Like, especially for like, I know this is kind of a weird example, but for kids using their phones, especially when they're like 10-year-old kids. What 10-year-old kid has a phone? Anyways, besides the point. But they rack up a whole bunch of like in-app purchases, and then their parents get the credit card bill or cell phone bill or whatever, and then they see, holy shit, this kid spent $1,000 in this game. What do you think happens? Like, they have to pay that off, right?
Spank the kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Besides, yeah, I'd be so pissed. Like, let's say if your girlfriend or whatever like took your credit card and spent $1,000 without telling you, you'd be like, the fuck.
Yep, sounds about right. But my girlfriend is not 10 years old. So.
Good point. But
Wait, what are you trying to say about Ness?
Nothing, Dave. I hope Ness really doesn't hear this. Don't hate me, Ness.
Yeah, too late.
Aw, it's okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does directly like charge to your phone bill, eh? I don't know. Just
That would suck.
tell the kid to pay it off. Make the kid get a credit card, put it on his.
You can't come in the house
slowly
until you
rack it up.
raise enough money.
Yeah.
Go door to door.
Hey man, just tell them to get a job. I mean, I did a paper route for like the longest time.
How much money did you get for a paper route?
I had two routes. Routes?
Route.
I don't know. Either way.
Yeah.
I had two routes. Shut up. I had two routes, and I think it was roughly about $40 for each route.
A month?
Yeah. It's not that much money.
That's some cheap labor right there.
Yo, totally. It takes me like 3 hours each Friday or whatever.
Yeah, I remember I took over John's route. I guess route in his case.
Word of the day, I think now. We said it enough.
Yeah, when he went to New York.
Yeah.
And yeah, it took forever. And he had Stehaken too, which was just like
all hilly.
All like 90-degree angles, basically.
No way, just work on your thighs and calves, Dave. Just start pumping.
Yeah, that was top on my list of priorities when I was 10.
Yeah.
Gotta get my thighs in shape.
Hey, what if you want to be a runner? Who knows?
I don't like running.
I don't think anyone likes running.
Do you think you can actually enjoy running?
I mean, if you're getting paid for it, yeah.
Okay, but the overwhelming majority of us are not getting paid for running.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
I think. Do you think people enjoy like the runner's high that they experience afterwards?
It feels really good, I will say.
Yeah, because there's a point where I got to like running for like half an hour, which is like nothing in terms of like the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
But that was big for me because I've never actually been able to get to that point before.
Did you get a runner's high, or did you just like, fuck, I ran for half an hour and I feel really good about that?
During it, I would hate it. Like,
Yeah.
every minute. Like, I just got bored, too. It's like same thing with a stationary bike. If it's not in front of a TV or some kind of like visual stimulus, it's boring.
Yeah, I play Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
bike.
call.
It's so frustrating though, because I'm like biking and then I'm also focused on the other thing.
Yeah.
And they just like, but if I die a lot, I get really angry and just work it off on the bike. Like, God damn. I don't know, that game just pisses me off sometimes. There's literally some times where I just want to throw my controller like through the window.
What do you think about the controls? Do you think that it's accurate?
It makes
and
it hard.
dependable, or do you think that they're kind of broken in a sense? So I was reading some stuff earlier this week that was kind of suggesting that the controls were broken.
For Dark Souls?
Yeah, just with the accuracy. Like, it's dependable, but it's delayed.
Yeah.
Right?
With the delayed, I don't know, personally I think there's too much of a delay.
Yeah, it's within that detectable range
Yeah.
where you can say, okay, yeah,
Like,
definitely
yeah.
delay.
Because it's like you literally wait a half a second and then they start swinging.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't complain if I pressed the button right away, they swung right away.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a really slow swing, but I don't know.
Like, the game in itself is awesome.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
Cool. Cool
But
bosses, like, cool
so
environment.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been
Die
a
a
big
lot.
fan of like, you're a tiny dude and you fight like these huge monsters.
Yeah.
That's my, like
Titanfall.
What?
Titanfall.
No monsters in Titanfall.
There's mechs, big mechs.
Not that big.
Can
Oh,
they not? They can't be in the same universe though. They have to be separate.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
they have like a monster DLC, I'm fucking out. Fuck Titanfall.
So does that mean you're out for Destiny as well then?
No, love Destiny.
There's monsters and mechs.
Are there mechs?
Yeah, there's mechs. There's like this giant spider walker thing. It's really cool.
Well, yeah, Destiny. I'm definitely in.
Yeah,
Destiny.
for whoever hasn't watched the preview for Destiny, I would definitely.
Yeah,
watch
go
it.
effing watch it. That game looks awesome.
Yeah, holy crap! So pissed that it doesn't come out anytime soon.
Yeah, September or something for that one.
This September?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That also means I need to get an Xbox One.
There you go.
Whew, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay. Anyway, so back to the running thing. I don't know. Like, I think I only ever gone to runner's high once.
Did you get after the marathon, or were you just like?
No,
fuck,
I was
that's
just
the marathon?
I was like me. I'm so tired.
You were more animated than John was
For
after
the-
the marathon.
Yeah, well, come on.
I felt bad for
Yeah,
him.
look-
Good for him for doing that.
Yeah, like, look at me, dude. Look at me.
Those
Shorter,
damn
way
calves.
less. Yeah, shorter,
That
way
was
less.
top on the list of your priorities. when you
Wow,
were 10.
yeah.
Gotta
When I
work
was
on my
10, yeah, I was
calves.
just pumping away. No, yeah. When I did my 2 papers, I rollerbladed everything.
Nice.
Yeah, and it
Were
was
they like fluorescent colored rollerblades? or
I
like-
wish.
Oh,
No, my
man.
favorite would be like rollerblades that would leave marks. So, I don't know, let's say you like, yeah, like had purple wheels or something, you left purple trails. That'd be so sweet. And you know, if you could like light it on fire, just leave trails like Ghost Rider,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
What a movie.
But-
Just what a movie.
I don't know, yeah, it was a terrible movie, but I still kind of liked it a little bit.
What do you think about Nick Cage? Do you like Nick Cage?
Let's see, what movies has he been in?
All of the bad ones.
Oh no, what about that bee movie, the Beekeeper movie?
Oh,
Wasn't that a
Wicker Man.
yeah, the Wicker Man? Was that supposed to be a good movie?
That movie was fucking horrible. It was
it was bad. Well, I mean, it's about
legitimately
killer bees. What do you expect?
brutal. No, it was just about bees.
What?
He went. Okay, so
I've
his
never
wife.
actually seen the movie.
His wife went to this like secret island.
Yeah.
It was like some kind of civilization on the island, or collection of people that were on the island for a reason. They didn't want to be integrated into society, in a traditional sense.
Oh, so the like Amish people?
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of?
Not directly Amish, but playing off of that kind of, I guess. Anyways,
Okay,
I think it was like, what's paganism? Is that
Something about you worship the earth. as far as I'm concerned.
Something like that. I'm guessing it was like a traditional.
Yeah, Mother Earth or something.
Natural cultures. Hence the bees, right? They were beekeepers.
Okay, yeah.
So he goes. I think he had a daughter or something, and the daughter was at the island, and he wanted to go and like save her or something, or who knows? And he shows up, and they're all women, and they're all weird, and there's like a couple of guys, I think, but even them, they were kind of like fucked up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I think they were thinking about sacrificing some of the girls in the Wicker Man, like that big burning structure shaped
like Burning Man.
And Burning Man's fucking sick. Anyways, so yeah, if you haven't seen the clip on YouTube, definitely look up Nick Cage, Beekeeper.
I don't think I ever
bees.
would. I don't know.
That's a great scene. Not the bees! Ah!
Oh my god. Just imagine that.
Some brilliant acting.
Oh, I bet. I don't know. I don't think he's that bad of an actor. I just hate
he really isn't. Like, Face Off, you seen that one, John Travolta?
No,
Nick Cage?
I'm a huge fan of John Travolta for some reason.
Yeah, well, watch Face Off.
Yeah, no. Well, I haven't seen Face Off, but like, I've seen all his bad movies, right? You know what movie I've really hated though?
Grease.
Huh?
Grease?
Grease?
Yeah.
No, not by John Travolta.
Oh, Nick Cage.
Yeah, by Nick Cage. Sorry. Yeah, it was still on Nick Cage.
Is it Knowing?
No, I actually like Knowing. I hated the end. I hate all his movies.
Yeah.
I hate the endings for all his movies.
Next.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Fucking hated Next. Like without.
I think we all went to go see it.
Yeah, we all went to see it in
at the
theaters.
end, it was just the biggest fucking letdown ever.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Up until then, it was a kind of decent
It was a great
plot,
movie.
but it's just like that. It was all a dream. Like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like I want that hour and a half of my life back, please. Oh my god, it was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I thought like that entire movie was great. I mean, I guess they did hint at the fact that with this girl I can see further into the future, blah 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 blah. But I don't know, like
it wasn't enough. To suggest that.
But there was like no. I was just thinking like, no way they're gonna make this. Yeah. Oh, he's actually seeing into the future or whatever. But then they do it and it totally sucked.
See, with Nick Cage, like, I don't really have anything against him. Like, I enjoy watching his movies. It's not like an Oscar performance or anything, but even the Oscar movies, I find kind of boring and redundant sometimes. You know?
Like what? Like, besides the Titanic, hated the Titanic. Pearl Harbor is great, though. Sorry. I'm just thinking about shit movies.
The King's Speech. I've heard that movie is amazing.
Yeah.
I've heard it's really good. I just absolutely no desire to watch it.
Yeah, but that's not a reason to judge if it's a good or bad movie. I mean, I'm talking about like Oscar movies that you've seen.
That I didn't like.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look at the list. See what ones are on there.
Well, fair enough.
But yeah, just watching his movies, like it's just they're kind of like they're fun. I don't know. I like them.
Yeah, I don't know. I like watching movies. Just hate the endings for all his movies. Like I really like Knowing. I thought the premise was super cool. Up till the point it's like fucking aliens.
Yeah.
It's like really.
Okay, one of the best alien movies that I've ever seen.
Independence Day.
The fourth kind or fifth kind has Mila Jovovich in it from Resident Evil.
Yes, great.
Yeah, that movie was. Fuck, it was scary.
What was that all about?
It's messed up. She was a psychologist or psychiatrist up in Alaska, I think. And it was in this, I think, Anchorage or somewhere up there. Anyways, it was in this town where there's a whole bunch of missing person reports.
Yeah.
And they're never explained, never found, all that kind of stuff. So the theory
it's Alaska. Who cares?
Yeah. The theory is that aliens, right? And this
really?
So this was a movie.
People disappear, they go to fucking aliens?
This was a movie where it took real archived footage of this psychiatrist and then like recreated it in the film sense. And I think it had like side-by-side comparisons at certain times from like the movie and the actual footage that the psychologist had taken.
Yeah.
But yeah, good movie. You should watch it. Like, it kind of fell apart.
The way you were talking about it just sounds terrible. No offense.
Well, it's any alien movie, right?
No,
it's
I like alien movies. Like Alien vs. Predator.
There you go. Combining those universes.
Oh man, that was great. Wow. That was it. Wow, are you saying you don't like Aliens versus Predator?
Nah, it's bored.
It's like I don't know you anymore.
Yeah,
So
I like
disappointed.
the reason I like The Fourth Kind so much. It was just that it was like a horror movie, and then they just threw aliens into it. It was a different kind of take. I liked it, and I just like Mila Jovovich.
Yeah,
She's
love her. Super hot, gorgeous,
There you go.
and in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Although those movies have just been steadily becoming more and more terrible.
Did not even watch the last one.
What was the last one again?
Who knows? Didn't watch it.
I wouldn't.
No.
Even though I've watched it, I wouldn't. I'm just basically like how we were talking about last week, watching shows for completion.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Oh yeah. Do you think they're gonna keep making?
I hope so.
Like they must, because
Yeah.
they're getting the money from somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
So it must be doing sort of okay.
I think it's
Sort of
more.
warranted.
Yeah, maybe it's just from like the huge like hardcore Resident Evil fans.
Yeah.
I thought it was like super cool that they had Ada Wong and Leon, but I didn't really like who they casted for Leon.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, he just seemed like biggest greaseball ever. Yeah, I guess you didn't really seen it, but
No.
yeah, just imagine like a white trash blonde dude with like
Sounds
five-
like you're explaining me.
yeah, like you did, except long hair and just fucking useless the whole movie.
Okay.
Wasn't even cool. But then again, in the games, he's like the kind of guy who walks in like villages full of, mutated super zombies or whatever with a handgun.
Fair
Every
enough.
single time.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. So,
Speaking of zombies, have you seen that trailer for Dying Light? Zombie game?
Yeah, the parkour one?
Yeah. That game looks fucking awesome.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be terrible.
It was made by the guys that did Dead Island.
Yeah, so it's going to suck.
So, yeah.
So it's going to suck.
Mixed feelings there. But,
Have you played Dead Island?
no. I heard that it wasn't very good.
No, it's just the controls were really weird. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess because I rented it for like 2 days, and I returned it, I think within 5 hours.
Really? That bad, eh?
Yeah, because I just did not like the controls, and I set it to kind of like cottage controls, but it's just the way you played it was just terrible.
It's funny those games where they have controls that you can't adjust and manipulate.
Yeah,
change,
it's
right?
so frustrating.
Like Dead Rising was like that, and that was one of the biggest things for me is that you start playing this game and you're just, even when I was like finishing the game, I would still be hitting the wrong button and like throwing the weapons instead of like using them.
That's the worst feeling ever.
Fuck, it annoyed the shit out of me, and you couldn't change it.
Yeah, it's like
Come
learning
on,
to walk
Capcom.
all over again. Yeah, I know.
You do better.
No, I hated like there's like, remember like there's like this one game where you had to like sneak past stuff. Well, the option was you could kill everything or sneak past people and silently kill them.
Yeah.
And there'd be like cages where I just tossed a grenade by accident.
Ugh.
Yeah, I just let off the whole room. I was like, wow, fuck, here we go again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Didn't like Dead Island. Totally sucked.
I like the idea in this one that at night the zombies become super zombies and they can climb after you and chase you and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so just don't go out at night. I mean, they're probably gonna make you, but
Yeah. But it looked like stressful. I was watching some of the gameplay footage and it's like, oh fuck.
it seemed to be like super scripted to me personally. Like they were going specifically to places that they knew would look cool, because the gameplay. Well, actually, what kind of gameplay video did you watch?
It was just typical like day-night cycle where he was trying to retrieve a drop, supply drop.
Yeah,
Get there first.
yeah, I've seen that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I didn't really like it, and I think, Dead Island just wasn't very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure people are gonna say otherwise, but the trailer for Dead Island, oh my god, looked amazing.
One of the best trailers I've ever seen.
Yeah, just so well done.
Speaking of trailers, there is a new movie coming out with Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, I was like, who's Scarlett JoJo?
Stupid nickname, but I always say it. And I think that she's either an AI or just a really fucked up person. But I watched the trailer and I had absolutely no idea what was going on. You have to watch it. It's on IGN.
What's it called?
I'll have to look it up, but
Okay.
it looks so cool.
But you have no idea
I
what's
have no
going
idea
on.
what's going on. All I know is that I don't think that she's a real person. And then there's a part where there's a guy who was being submerged into this black liquid, and it either looked like some kind of synthetic liquid where he was like, I don't know, being absorbed into the Matrix or some shit. I don't know. But it looked cool. It looked really, really weird.
I'm so confused
I like-
what's going on right
I
now.
like really weird movies.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, when you don't like giant robots beating up giant monsters, not really living. Not really living.
I want to watch the Superman movie because I've heard that
The
there's
new
just so
Superman,
much.
Man of Steel,
Yeah,
sucked.
there's just
so
so much destruction. Like that's all I want to watch it for is just to see how much destruction there is in that.
Oh yeah, they totally like take out entire like business complexes and stuff.
I heard there's a scene where they're fighting on Earth and they like blow up buildings and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Then they fly up to space and they fight and like break satellites and everything, as if like fighting on Earth wasn't bad enough.
Fuck
They have to go fuck their satellites.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it sucked. Totally sucked. I don't know, but was it a Christopher Nolan movie, or
Yeah.
he just like supervised it?
No, I think it was his property.
Like it was, I guess it was a serious Superman movie, but I don't know. I just don't like Superman in general.
The superhero movie genre in general, I find, is getting a little bit old.
It's dying out soon. I mean, actually, they might do a Wonder Woman movie.
When they first started coming out, yeah, I would go see Wonder Woman.
I would.
when they first, no, I'm being serious.
Oh,
When they first started coming out, it was cool. You know, like Iron Man.
yeah.
Loved Iron Man 1.
I hope
Really
they make
fun.
another one.
Original Hulk movie, fucking bullshit. Don't watch that movie.
All two of them suck.
Holy
Or I guess
shit.
all three of them sucked.
But I don't know. I enjoyed watching the superhero storyline. Like maybe it was I was like a late teenager when they started coming out, right? So it
Yeah.
was-
Because Spider-Man came out when we were what, still
yeah,
like
that was like
16, 17, something.
early 2000s. I
Yeah.
think that movie was.
Hated Tobey Maguire though.
Oh, Toby.
Except for the third one.
When it becomes emo Toby.
Yeah, emo Spider-Man. Oh my god, so cool.
Did you watch the Spider-Man with
The Amazing Spider-Man?
Garfield, Andrew Garfield, or whatever his name is?
Simon Garfunkel?
Not Simon Garfunkel. No.
Yeah, Garfield, whatever his name is. I watched it.
Yeah, is it good?
It was, I'd say it was like more well done than the other one.
Okay.
And I just really like, what's her name?
Andrew Garfield.
No, not him.
Simon Garfunkel.
No, the girl.
Scarlett JoJo.
No, she's not, no, Scarlett JoJo was in there.
Amy Poehler.
No, she was the girl in Easy A. Redhead, raspy voice, freckles, girl.
Rashida Jones.
She's cute. She's pretty cute too. But no, not her.
Emma Stone.
Yeah, there you go. You knew all along, didn't you?
Yeah.
Apparently, like Rashida Jones is like a huge like comic book thing.
I love Rashida Jones. She's a good actress. She's sweet.
yeah.
She's funny.
So back to Spider-Man. Yeah, no, I really liked her in there.
Yeah.
I mean, she barely did anything, but you know, blonde Emma Stone was not to like.
There you go. It's just objectify women.
Woo! Wow, I'm pretty sure girls are like, oh, Simon Garfunkel is so hot.
They are hot. What do you mean? Love Simon Garfunkel.
Whatever his Garfield name is, Garfield, something Garfield.
Garfield the cat.
Yeah. You know,
What was Garfield's owner's name?
John. Jon.
John.
Yeah, John. John, and then John Garfield, Odie, Nerval?
Neville?
No, it's like
Nerval.
I want to say gerbil, but
Gerbil.
it's like something. It's
Sounds
like this little, it's like a smaller lady cat, and she's just like a total dick to Garfield.
Lady cat.
Sorry, female kitty. And John had a roommate for the longest time, who was the original owner of Odie, but he like disappeared.
Do you think he got trapped in a wall?
Yeah, maybe. No, apparently there was like some theory going around, like he actually, like he died or something, and John was like basically since he died, no one's gonna take care of Odie, so that's how Odie came to be John's. And that's why they phase out the John's only friend.
How weird would it be if when that had happened, there was no explanation where he went? Like just one day, he was no longer in the comic strip. and then no one ever said anything.
Yeah, I think that's how it was.
Really?
I think
There's
so.
no like.
Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
Like he was at a funeral. I'm like, oh, like too bad about like.
Wow, you see Garfield showing a funeral? That would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his name was Tom too. Actually,
depressing enough.
I think his name was actually Tom.
That's fucking strange.
I know. Yeah, superhero movies. No, I really like them. Just I don't know. I mean, the last Spider-Man did really well, and plus they had like a cool villain.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man kind of just killed it for me.
Yeah, he was average.
Did you ever read like the comics at all?
Not a comic book guy.
Oh, that's right.
The only comics that I ever read, which weren't even really comics.
Archie.
Well, okay. In addition to Archie, because I used to love Archie comics.
Yeah.
Best bathroom reading that there is. Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, Calvin Hobbes is awesome.
The good old days of Sea House.
So deep.
Yeah, when they went on those little like
Spiritual
philosophical
journeys, yeah.
walks and all that kind of stuff.
I was like too young to have like any idea what they're talking about. But now, like, sometimes I'll see a couple of them online. It's like, holy crap! It's like there's no way they like talk about this on there.
That's like what the really smart and successful comics and movies and that kind of jazz do is it's accessible on like multiple levels. There's that level for the kids, and then there's the level for the older reader, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, same thing with like
the Lego movie.
Lego movie, or just I don't know, just kids movies,
Yeah, Pixar,
Disney, all that kind of stuff, right?
I don't know. I really like Pixar's like Easter eggs, because apparently what they do is for every movie, they'll. So I guess whatever came out, I think Cars. No wait. What was it? Oh yeah. So I think Toy Story 3 came out after what was that movie? Monsters Incorporated.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, what Pixar does is they'll include like something from their next movie into the movie before.
Right.
So from when you watch Monsters Incorporated, apparently the little girl, Boo, I think that's what was her name. She had a little doll of that purple bear in Toy Story 3.
Oh, really?
It was like the governor.
The governor.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Like that was like one of her toys or something. And yeah, in Toy Story 3 you see that bear. So that was like their little hint. Then I think at the end of Toy Story 3, Cars came out. Cars 2 or Cars 1 came out.
Okay.
And you could tell because in Andy's room he has a poster of one of the cars that was in
neat.
Cars. Yeah, it's so crazy.
I saw a post that was, I guess it was reposted onto the Chive, and it was talking about how every Pixar movie was within the same universe.
Yeah, it's
or it was
awesome.
playing off each other.
Yeah.
That was cool to look at that. Like, I don't know if that's actually true or if it's a fan theory, but it was really cool to look at and see how they linked it together.
Yeah, I mean, you could, like, always say whatever, like, as long as you explain it right.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's the whole thing of being a lawyer. You can argue for whatever as long as you explain it right.
Affluencia.
No way. I still don't think that's a thing.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's that you can argue anything.
Yeah, exactly, right? As long as you, explain it right, I think you should be okay. Life lesson. That's definitely a life lesson. Yeah, they're all related. Plus, like, Toy Story 3 was just super sad in general.
I've only seen, like, parts of that movie. I haven't seen the actual whole thing yet. Have you been watching the Olympics at all?
Not really, no. I think I watched 15 minutes of curling, couldn't figure out what was happening, turned it off.
Of all the events...
It was the only thing on, okay? All the other ones are, like, super early for us.
They do replays throughout the day on CBC.
I don't watch TV. Come on, Dave.
There's one where there's a Canadian girl that won the slope style. I think she got gold or something.
Yeah.
She medaled.
Yeah.
I think she won. But, so the slope style course was the one that Shaun White pulled out of because he said it was too dangerous.
Yeah.
So anyways, it was really cool watching her do the run because she was a skier doing slope style, not border. And she, after the first jump, did the next 2 or 3 backwards.
Whoa, on purpose?
Yeah. Like, I think obviously that's probably like convention in that sport. Like, that's just what you do. But I've tried skiing backwards and it doesn't work.
So does it kind of become like snowboarding then?
No, because you're on skis.
Well, obviously, but do you just keep your feet together and pretend they're a snowboard?
No, your feet are at a different angle. All that kind of jazz. Right?
That seems really complicated.
It was really cool though when she was going up and getting the air and all that kind of shit. It was crazy. Like I freak out when I get like a couple feet off the ground, but she was just
don't like
watching,
heights?
Jumping out of a building. It was awesome.
Yeah, I was wondering how like they practice for that. Like especially like the it's not the alpine, but the one where they go off like a huge ramp
the
and like
big ski jump.
yeah, do a bunch of curls. Or twirls and stuff. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
I wonder how do they practice for that. They just like go to like a gymnastics thing and like
I think that they have
use
it
their
where
skis and just jump around and do tricks.
I think they have it where it's a pool. You go down this ramp into a pool, so you do your flips and all that, and land in a pool.
That would totally suck then. Like
It's
if you
in a nice like warm location.
oh, I'm sure, but like, well, it's just the fact you have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine them falling. Like the impact must be pretty hard, right?
Yeah. I saw Alex Bilodeau, that Canadian mogul guy.
Yeah.
He got gold again, and that's the coolest story because he has a brother with cerebral palsy.
Yeah, I saw the picture
Yeah,
because he won last time, right?
Yeah, so the first repeat gold medal in the men's gold. But it was just so cool with his brother being there. It's so emotional.
Did you cry?
I get emotional during the Olympics.
Oh my god, David.
I am not afraid to be a guy that can experience and show. I don't give a shit. I feel it, so why repress it?
So have you ever cried in public?
Yep.
Like not as a kid.
No.
So
Well, I haven't been in that situation that would kind of elicit that kind of response.
like let's say you got kicked in the nuts really hard, would you cry? Probably. You
No,
got
it's a
kicked hard enough to cry?
different pain. I like the pain kind of thing, like physical pain. Like I've never really had it to the point where I would cry per se. It's more like emotional stuff. Like you ever see those videos where there's people in the army or Air Force or whatever, and they come back and like surprise their kids.
Yeah. Oh, that stuff?
I can't watch that. I cannot do that.
Oh man.
Like I'll get like 2 seconds in and I'll just be like
Gotta resist. Start making sounds. No.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
It's just heartwarming. Like it's like
Oh,
the happy
totally.
cries, you know?
Yeah. So you ever cry like during a movie?
Yes.
Like
My Sister's Keeper. The most like
what is that movie about?
tragic movie ever. I've almost repressed it completely. So
What's it about? I always thought like I don't know, I always thought it was like a chick flick or something, so I never watched it. But everyone's like, oh, it's so good, you'll cry, blah blah blah.
oh god, that movie is just
So what's it about?
I can't remember.
Just don't want to remember.
I know there's a little girl and then she had to like donate something from I think a kidney or something or some organ to her sister.
Yeah.
Or yeah, honestly, I don't remember. And then there's this whole like pressure that her mom was putting on her, like she had to do it, like she didn't have an option. And then she lawyered up. It was like, no, mom, this is my body. I can choose what I want to do with it.
But it's her sister, so should she give it to her?
I don't remember.
Man, so is that gonna rewatch? And we can take
No,
a reaction.
once was enough.
Yeah, we can take a reaction. Like, what's that? What's that thing that used to be big, where people tape in Two Girls, One Cup or something? Just tape a reaction to My Sister's Keeper instead.
Ugh,
Yeah,
that's fucking nasty.
It's a little weird. Let's not talk about it.
They're like people like, yeah, I watched the whole thing. Like, why would you? Like, why is that something to brag about?
Because they're tough.
Ugh.
They're manly men.
Right.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Okay.
I'm sorry for bringing it up. What about Up? I heard Up was like really sad.
Oh my god. Yeah, got a little tear during that movie too.
Oh my!
Oh my god, it's so sad though. It starts off and there's like this happy couple and it like shows them the
They get
different
old,
stages
right?
of their lives, and then they get old and then she dies and it's so sad. And then he's all alone, and that movie is great.
It's okay, Dave. If you ever need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here. I'm here for you.
I appreciate it.
No, you have to bring your own tissues.
You don't supply those?
No.
Not in the Groupon?
Sorry, Dave.
Too bad. Must supply tissue. Yeah, good movie. You should totally watch it.
I don't know. I do want to, but it feels like... What if it makes me cry? I'm scared of crying, Dave.
Just gotta do it.
I don't want to show my emotions.
Right.
Oh! Jeez, what's that? Driving so fast. Oh, man. There's another one that I really want to see. What if I told you I cried during Lord of the Rings? Because it was just such a sad movie.
I get... Whenever that scene where Gandalf shows up with the Riders of Rohan or whatever,
Yeah?
and he like charges down the slope.
Yeah.
I get like chills every single time it happens.
Oh, it's awesome.
You get that like sweet, like elated feeling. Like, yeah!
I don't know, I feel like Gandalf's like the worst wizard ever.
Oh, here's this. Okay, here we go.
What?
He never uses magic. He's all powerful, but he uses magic. And the eagles, why did they just fly on the eagles?
Okay, no, I'm not going. No,
Blah,
what's the
blah,
point?
blah.
No, shit. Let me pitch my argument. Like, I understand why they didn't use the Eagles, because that would just be a terrible trilogy, boring ass trilogy. But, I mean, realistically, why didn't you use the Eagles? But
I don't want to get into it.
yeah, I don't want to get into it because I don't want to lose. No, but like compared to like all the other famous wizards, I mean, Gandalf can light up his staff.
And he can make
block-
rocks collapse.
He didn't do that.
You shall not pass!
Oh, I guess. Wow, can we do that? Can we do that again?
That was the worst one that I've ever done.
Yeah. Are you sure? Feels like you should bet.
You shall not pass! That was better. Still not very good.
Oh, I guess he has that force field because he blocked that flaming whip. That'd be the
Ooh,
best.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the sweetest weapon ever. That's what Gandalf should have done. Kill the Balrog, take him that flaming whip, and just fuck shit up.
Do you think he's like secretly a psychopath?
Gandalf?
Yeah.
I just think he's like on drugs
He's
all the time.
like wrapped up in his own power. Like,
that's the whole point of Gandalf. Saruman was wrapped up in his own power.
yeah, but Gandalf probably. I'm just assuming. I don't actually know, but I'm assuming that he probably had the power to like put that shit to a stop, or at least help Frodo and Sam, or even Bilbo, like to a greater extent than he actually did. But do you think that because he wanted to like see Bilbo mature, and he knew that Frodo was the man for the job, and he wanted to see that growth in these people, but he's just like playing God. Like he could like just show up and just fuck everybody up and do his Gandalf thing.
Apparently he's like kind of like a god though.
And he's been alive for like 1 billion years somehow.
Yeah, remember he like comes back to life.
So he's totally like a psychopath that likes to see people grow.
Well,
he likes character growth. JR,
well,
we know your
Yeah,
secret.
when you put it that way, you just make him sound like a terrible person.
Do you think he knew that they could have used the Eagles the entire time, and he
Just forgot about it?
yeah, or he started like, I bet he started writing the book, and then he got to a point where he's like, oh shit, like either they die or we get them out of there, but it kind of like compromises the entire story. Shit, what do I do?
Happy endings. Always go for the happy
Flip the
ending.
coin, like okay, here we go.
Always go for the happy ending.
Eagles, that's right. Yeah, I forgot Eagles.
No way. I think that Eagles argument's stupid. I mean, why bother use your ace in the hole right away, right?
Yeah, I mean, all those arguments that like nitpick at tiny little elements of a story, like, those movies are great. Like, you watch those movies, and there's so much
Chills every
awesome
time.
stuff going on. Like, why would you focus on this tiny, tiny little thing? I guess if you like it enough.
No, you got. I mean, obviously, there's people who like go in these movies because one, they're either like dragged in by someone they know, or they're just a dick in general. Go in these movies and like point out flaws, right?
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, like this doesn't make sense or whatever. Like, yeah, I totally hate that. It's just like, come on.
We're watching.
Yeah, you're paying $10 to enjoy something. Might as well do it instead of like go wallow in your self pity.
Yeah.
But
Pretty well.
Well, since I'm home.
That's the end to another week.
That was a long one, eh?
79 minutes and
Jeez.
33 seconds.
So cut that up, maybe? Maybe. Screw it.
Eh.
One big one?
One big one.
Our gift to you.
Ciao!